Hey guys, so we're going to continue reading because of WinnDixie. We left off when Opal ended up in the WinnDixie going on an errand for her dad. So one of our vocabulary words is skidded. Okay, it did, skidded. And so I want you to say the word skidded. And the word skidded means slide, typically sideways. What does the word skidded means? Good. So I'm going to say the word in a sentence. When Dixie skidded to a stop. So let's look at it in its context. And then the dog came running around the corner. He was a big dog and ugly, and he looked like he was having a real good time. His tongue was hanging out and he was wagging his tail. He skidded to a stop and smiled right at me. I had never before in my life seen a dog smile, but that is what he did. All right. The dog went running over to the manager, wagging his tail and smiling. He stood up on his hind legs. You can tell that all he wanted to do was get face to face with the manager and thank him for the good time he was having in the produce department. But somehow he ended up knocking the manager over. And the manager must have been having a bad day because lying there on the floor right in front of everybody, he started to cry. The dog leaned over him, real concerned, and licked his face. Concerned is another one of our vocabulary words. Say the word concerned. Very good. Now, the word concerned means worried. What does concern mean? Very good. Yes. So in a sentence, the dog leaned over him, real concerned, and licked his face. Now remember, you're not going to always have access to a dictionary or a page that actually have the words and the definitions. Sometimes when you're reading text, you may run into a word or some words that you don't know the meaning to. And you really want to know what that word means so that you can continue to read fluently. One of the things that you can do when you run into one of our vocabulary words or any word that you may not know, you can also use the text to help you define the word or get some type of understanding until you can get the actual definition or use a dictionary to find the meaning of the word. And when you read the text to help you learn the meaning of the word, you are using something called context clues, and we'll talk about that more. Please continue to read your the chapter 1 of Because of Winn Dixie and be prepared for our group discussion.